I'm too exhausted, I needed the energy, needed to pick me up. I'm in your movie, but this is my cinema. I got the power, I'm built to devour. Anyone coming against me, I tower. I don't cave under pressure. Some of y'all leaving here in a stretcher. Took my time to go and get better. I was reading in the red letters. Ay, hit me with your best shot. I got time today. Feeling like a matador with that Red Bull. Oh, no, you can't stop me. I'm running my own play. For the game win, I came to pin anything that gets in my way. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Been here, we done that. We done that. You all know what we came for. You all know what we came for. We been here, we done that. We done that. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. I'm in the game like EA. Been in my prime since pre-K. Shooting my shot from long range. Going over here's a good toupee. Treat every day like payday. Y'all been living so mundane. My work week is Sunday to oh wait, that's every day. Putting in overtime. Punching the clock, I'ma get what's mine. While everyone's sleeping, I'm living my dreams. I got a coin that's so divine. Lord, take the wheel like 10 and 2. I'm losing energy, I'm overdue. I've been on the top ropes, hitting my pose. Watch me hit the power move. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Been here, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Been here, we done that. We done that. You all know what we came for. You all know what we came for. We been here, we done that. We done that. Energy, energy, energy. I need that energy, energy. Yeah, done that. You all know what we came for. Energy, 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 energy. I need that energy, energy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first production of Icy League. I'm your host, Icy League, and today we're doing something simple. We're going over the tournament information and everything you need to know to be ready for Icy League. It's going to be a great one, 6 months long. I mean, we're going to see a lot of Call of Duty this next year, a lot of Call of Duty. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and let's dive into Icy League, baby. So to start off with the basics, Icy League is a 6-month-long tournament, and there is going to be 5 major tournaments, 1 major tournament per month, and then at the very end is going to be a champions bracket, and that champions bracket is going to be the bracket winner takes all. Winner is the champion of the Icy League. So each major tournament is not going to be for money at all. All it is going to be for is ice points. And now these ice points is going to be the overall standings, and the top 5 teams with the most ice points makes it into that champions bracket. So before we talk about how you get ice, let's talk about the format of each major tournament. Each major tournament is going to be the exact same. So let's dive into it. So it's going to start off with Swiss play. In Swiss play, each team will play each other 1 time. And we are hoping for 8 teams in the tournament. So I'm going to act like there is 8 teams. And we're going to talk about it like that, but it may be subject to change depending on how many teams we get in the tournament. So it's going to start off with Swiss play. Each team plays each other 1 time across 1 month. Each match is going to be played every Tuesday and every Thursday. So it should consist of the whole month. Each team will have 7 matches in this Swiss play. So after the Swiss play, you will have a standing. Each Swiss play win, so each series win of the Swiss play will gain you 10 points, and not just major points, but overall ice points. And remember, these ice points are used to determine who gets seeded into the final championship bracket. So, I mean, even the Swiss play is very important to make sure you get those ice points. The person with the top 2 teams coming out of Swiss play with the best standings will go straight into the Major 1 playoffs. Straight into the playoffs. The bottom 6 teams will play in a last chance qualifier. And it gets a little bit interesting. It might be a little confusing, but once you get it, it makes sense. Take a look. So, the bottom 6 teams will be separated into 2 groups, and each group will have their very own double elimination bracket. So, I mean, it's very interesting. I know you might be wondering why the 2 separate groups. I just like it because, you know, you're getting more winners to go on to the playoffs. And coming out of these groups, the top 2 teams from each group will be moving on to the major playoffs. So there's three teams per group and 2 teams per group moving on to the playoffs. So basically 1 team per group is going to be eliminated, which means 2 teams total will not make the major playoffs. So, I mean, those last chance qualifiers is very important. And I mean, as you can see here, this is what it looks like. It's just a double elimination bracket, and top 2 teams move on. After those last chance qualifiers, we have the major playoffs, and this major playoffs will be played on the weekend. But here's your playoffs, and so these playoffs is extremely important to make the champions bracket. Major champion, the first place of the playoffs, will be getting 80 ice. That's right, 80 ice. So I mean, it is extremely important to play good in these majors and play good in these playoffs. But we'll delve into the more ice. So second place of the playoffs is going to get 65 ice. Third place is going to get 50 ice. Fourth place is going to get 35 ice. And tied for 5th place is going to get 20 ice. And then back, you know, of course, in the Swiss play, you get 10 ice each. Last chance qualifiers, you get no ice because that would not be fair to the teams who either A, made the playoffs. So that's your major format. It's very interesting. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or message me in the Discord server. So let's move on to your champions bracket. So each of those majors, there will be 5 of them, and they are the exact same format for each. You're just trying to get ice points for every single one to try to make the champions bracket. And let's look at an example. So this is an example of all 5 majors being played out. Let's check out the overall ice leaderboard. So this is an example of the overall ice leaderboard after all 5 majors are played. As you can see, the top 5 teams will make it into the champions bracket. The bottom 3 teams will be eliminated from Icy League. So let's take a look at your Icy League champions bracket. Here it is. It is a normal double elimination bracket, but that 5th seed starts in the losers bracket, which, I mean, hey, you're welcome, because I was originally going to make it only top 4 teams to make it champions bracket, but I decided to let in 5, but the 5th seed is going to put on a major disadvantage. And the bracket is going to be played on like a normal double elimination bracket, and whoever wins this bracket will take the entire prize pool, and they will be your 2023 Icy League champion. So that is your format for the Icy League. I know it may be very, very confusing. Also in the Discord, there is the official rules play, and that delves into literally everything. This also covers the format, like best of, like what it's going to be best of. I don't really feel like explaining that because it's pretty different. So let's get into our next portion. Our next portion is going to be how the map veto picks and bans work. It has changed a lot in the past Icy Esports tournaments. This time it will follow the somewhat same veto process, but instead is going to be for every single mode. This is very similar, or pretty much exact, to the official Call of Duty League. You will do a map pick and ban for each mode. So you can get multiple maps in a row in a series, but you can't get the same map in the game mode. So let's get an example. Let's say the matchup is best of 3. So the higher seed in that matchup will get to choose if he wants to be Team A or Team B. Then, for hardpoint, Team A will ban 1 map from the pool. Team B will then ban 1 remaining map of the pool, and then Team A will pick map 1, which is hardpoint. Then we go to search and destroy. Team B will ban 1 map. Team A will ban 1 map, and Team B will pick map 2 of the series. And then control, Team A will ban 1 map, and Team B will pick map 3. And the map pool is separate for every single mode. So some modes will have certain maps, and others will have could have different maps. So let's look at another example of the map veto process, but this time of best of 5. So if it's best of 5, the same process will happen. Team A or in Team B. The higher seed will get to choose which team they want to be. And for hardpoint, Team A will ban 1 map from the pool. Team B will ban 1 remaining map from the pool. And then Team A will pick map 1 of the series, which is hardpoint. And then Team B will pick map 4 of the series. I know this may sound a little confusing, but once you get it, it'll click. Then for search and destroy, Team B will ban 1 map. Team A will ban 1 map. Team B will pick map 2 of the series, and then Team A will pick map 5 of the series. And then control, Team A will ban 1 map, and then Team B will pick map 3 of the series. And then with the map vetoes, there is a stall penalty. So your first penalty will be a warning, your second penalty will be map 1 loss, and your final penalty will be the series loss. So let's get into some penalties, some overall rules, lags, disconnections, all of that policies. Let's get into that. So delays in match schedules. The past Icy Esports tournaments, I was being very flexible with the match times and the match schedules. In Icy League, that will not happen. Icy League is going to be very formal. If you have a scheduled time, you need to be ready by that scheduled time. We will give a 15-minute grace period to your team. You will be given 15 minutes to show up. If you don't, it will be a series forfeit. So there will be no rescheduling at all. It doesn't matter if your match can be skipped or not. You can't switch your map time with teams. You can't do any of that. You're scheduled, you're going to play that time. Let's go to the policy. So bugs, if you get a game bug, they're defined into two categories. It is a minor bug and a major bug. A minor bug would be, I can't really think of a minor bug, but a minor bug means, something's wrong, like no HUD maybe. No HUD could be a minor bug. I will do nothing about it and you will have to play through it. Normally, a minor bug would be switched, like if you die. Like if you die, the minor bug would be fixed. If the minor bug isn't fixed in your next 3 deaths, then it is considered a major bug. At the discretion of administration or the referee of the match, a major bug is one that is critically or significantly alters the outcome of a game and severely hinders the performance of the teams. The occurrence of a major bug would result in a restart of the map. So if you do have a major bug, upon administration, you can restart, or the administration will restart the map. You do need video proof of this bug. If you have no proof whatsoever, then there will be no restart. If it is a minor bug though, you will play through it. There will be no map restart. Now remember, even if you do have a major bug, administration has full right to continue the game. It is their decision, it is their tournament, they can do whatever they want. So game restart, in the case of any issue, technical or otherwise, that may alter the outcome of a game as determined by the referee, the game will be restarted by the game mode type. So for round-based game modes, the game will be restarted with the round score of the game before the incident. So in Search and Destroy, if it's 2-1 and then you get a bug, we will restart the map, but on 2-1. And for respawn type game modes, the map will be restarted with no advantage given to either teams. Now, in case of a tie, this could be in hardpoint. If there is a tie, the game will just be replayed. This is very, very unlikely, but if the timer were to run out and you had the same score, the game would just restart. So let's get on to some other basic info. Teams will be 3v3, so it's going to be a 3v3 tournament. Every team will join as a team. Last tournaments, we did a free agent system, and that just did not go well. We're hoping to get 8 teams. 8 teams is the max. Also, link to sign up will be in the description. So your dates of the tournament, very important. Registration is going to open January 1st, 2023. So in 3 days, link in the description to register. It's going to be on the official Icy Esports website. Then registration is going to close February 1st. So you get a full month to figure out your teams and join in the tournament. And the very first match of the Icy League is going to be Tuesday, February 7th. So that's all I have for you. It's your host, Icy League, and man, am I stoked to start this Icy League 6 months long. I mean, we could be looking at a $500 or more prize pool. I mean, wow. Who's hyped? Who's hyped for the Icy League? Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. And we will see you February 1st for the very first game of Icy League.